Hi, this is Bhupati, belongs to Department of Mechanical Engineering, Institution Shanmugha College of Engineering and Technology. Today's topic is industrial safety. So, industrial safety is the science and practice of protecting workers, equipments, and the workplace from the hazards. For example, in some of the companies, you are getting some of the hazards like mechanical hazards or chemical hazards or electrical hazards that may create accidents and occupational illness in the industrial environment. By identifying risk and implementing preventive measures, safety procedures, and protective equipments. So this is the introduction for industrial safety. Then importance of industrial safety. So normally there will be four importance. First thing will be we have to protect the people. So protect the workers' health and life. And second thing will be reduces accident and downtime and ensures legal compliances. The fourth, enhance company reputations. Then common industrial hazards. So normally hazards refers to any source of potential damage, harms or adverse health effect on health, people, property or the environment. Hazards can be categorized into various types based on their nature and origin. Uh, Physical hazard, chemical hazard, biological hazards, psychological hazards, ergonomic hazards, safety hazards, environmental hazards, radiation hazards, fire hazards, and mechanical hazards. These are the various hazards. So, physical hazards like noise, vibration, radiation, heat, cold, electricity, and ergonomic factors like poor workstation designs. Chemical hazards. Chemical hazards result from exposure to harmful substances such as toxic gases, liquids, dust, or vapors. Examples include exposure to industrial chemicals, cleaning agents, pesticides, and hazardous materials. Biological hazards involves exposure to living organisms or their byproduct that can cause harm to human health. Examples bacteria, virus, fungus. Then psychological hazards are related to the impact of work on the mental health and well-being. Examples include workplace stress, harassment, violence, and social support. Safety hazards. Safety hazards are conditions or activity that can lead to accident and injuries. Slippery floors, unguarded machineries, electrical hazards, and unsafe work practices. Environmental hazards. Environmental hazards are related to impact of activities on the surrounding environment. Radiation hazards involves exposure to ionizing or non-ionizing radiation which can have harmful effect on living organisms. Fire hazards involve the potential for fires to occur and cause damage to property and harm to people. Include flammable materials, faulty wiring, and inadequate fire protections. Mechanical hazards are associated with machineries and equipment that cause injuries due to moving parts, pinch point, and other mechanisms. Risk. Risk, on the other hand, it is a likelihood to probability of a specific hazard causing harm in given situation. It combines the probability of an event occurring with the consequences of that event. So risk analysis. So risk assessment involves evaluating the potential consequences of exposure to a hazard and determining the likelihood of those consequences occurring. Then hierarchy of hazard control. So in this picture, we will show the hierarchy of the hazards: elimination, substitution, engineering control, administrative control, and finally PPE kit. So these are the hierarchy of control. Hierarchy of hazard control is the systematic approach used to minimize or eliminate exposure to occupational hazards in the workplace. The hierarchy provides an prioritized list of control measures starting with the most effective and moving down to less effective measures. Then the goal is to reduce the risk of injury or illness by addressing hazards in the strategic and efficient manner. Elimination. The most effective control measures is completely remove the hazard from the workplace. This would means redesigning process. Substitution. If elimination is not feasible, the next best option is substitution. This involves replacing the hazardous material, process or equipment with less hazardous alternative. Engineering control. This level involves designing and installing engineering solution to isolate workers from the hazards. Then administrative control. When engineering controls are not sufficient, administrative control come into play. This level involves changing the way people work through policies, procedure, training, and work practices. PPE equipment. PPE is the least effective level of control and should be considered as a last resort. It includes equipments like gloves, safety glasses, helmets, and respirators that individuals use to protect themselves from workplace hazards. Then lead indicator, lag indicator. So in this picture itself, it will mention metrics used to measure past experience. This is metric used as a predictive measures of future performance. In this context of safety terminologies, lead indicator and lag indicator are terms used to measure and assess safety performance within an organization. This indicator play a crucial role in evaluating the effectiveness of safety program and identifying areas for improvement. Lead indicator. Lead indicator are proactive and preventive measures that are monitored to anticipate and lessen potential safety risk before they result in the accident or accident. Lag indicator. Lag indicator are reactive measures that assess the historical performance of safety within an organization. They are typically used to analyze incidents, injuries, or illness that have already occurred. Flammability. Flammability is a key concept in safety terminologies, particularly in the context of fire safety and hazardous material management. It refers to the ability of a substance or material to ignite and sustain combustion when exposed to an external ignition source. Understanding the flammability of material is crucial for assessing and mitigating fire risk in various environments such as homes, workplaces, industrial facilities, and transportation systems. Then flammability is normally related to thermal terminologies like flash point, fire point, ignition temperature, flammable limits, then combustibility, auto ignition temperature, flame spread, and fire hazard classification. So these are the terminologies which will be indicated for the flammability. Thank you.